Welcome back to Cake and Bake. I'm Cake.
Cake, I don't know if you knew this, but the other day my girlfriend tried to talk to me about how childish I am. Unfortunately for her, she didn't know the password to get in my tree fort. Welcome back to Verbal War Wednesday, where we get 5 questions with 5 answers. So we'll start off with, what would you be doing if you weren't here right now?
If I wasn't here right now?
Yep, if you weren't here right now, what would you be doing?
Well, I mean, I guess it would be like if you're not doing the YouTube channel right now?
Yeah, what we're doing. If we weren't doing what we're doing, what would you be doing?
I'd probably be like right over there doing something pretty similar.
It's so true.
This is my house, so I'll probably be here anyways.
And that's a pretty convenient answer, because for me, I would probably be right over there.
Doing the same
thing. Probably playing Call of Duty with you or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Hence why we started this YouTube channel, so we could do something every
Might as well
once in
be
a while.
productive.
But so that's where we would be. We'd be right here. All right. What did you have for lunch yesterday?
Oh man. Well, that's hard for me to answer because I work third shift. So I wake up at like 2, 3 p.m. I eat at around 1:30 in the morning. That's like my lunch. So I made this like I don't even know what you call it, so I'm just gonna tell you what's in it. Sriracha sauerkraut, onions, and other vegetables, and I put that over rice. It was really good, really hot. That's what I've been eating for lunch at work for like the last week. So
I have like a weird schedule too. My lunch is usually about 5, 6 o'clock at night. So for lunch yesterday, I had Subway. Like most lunches, most days, I ate a lot of Subway.
What sub do you have?
Yesterday I had the chicken bacon ranch. Like I have a lot of the time. I've been trying some like turkey subs. You know, a little bit healthier than the bacon and the ranch, but you know,
YOLO, right?
So that's what I had. I had Subway. All right.
Fair enough. Let's see here. This question comes from Carissa Kraus. Question is, what would your next tattoo be?
My next tattoo.
Yep, your next tattoo.
Well, I've never gotten a tattoo, so no. I have an idea for my other sleeve because this arm's pretty tatted up already, but I want to get this sleeve done. And it's gonna start with like pyramids around my wrist, and then the sky's gonna start like a desert yellow and go to a dark blue, and then turn into water. It's like a whole thing that I have planned, but that's gonna be really expensive, so I don't even know if that would be my next tattoo, you know. But that's like the only one that I really have planned right now. I want a butterfly on my elbow.
Really?
Yeah. So, or like above my elbow, and then I want a 4-leaf clover on my elbow, so those will probably be more close in time than my other arm, because it's going to be so expensive.
Yeah, tattoos aren't cheap. I have an idea for 2 tattoos, but for my next tattoo, I would want to get the one fixed that I already have. The very first tattoo I ever had, so Roman numeral 3, my son's initials and his birthday. And I had an apprentice do it, so it was free. But nobody told me that you cannot excessively drink the night before. So all the ink came out the next day. Or whatever. So it's all blotchy and ugly and whatever. I mean, it's legible, but I want it redone. And I'm sure somebody else that knows how to tattoo could do a really, really good job. So there's that. And then I have 2 other ideas for the future. So.
All right. The next question is, are you an indoor person or an outdoor person? I would say I'm an indoor person now. I mean, I like to do things outdoors. I go fishing sometimes when somebody goes with me. But, I mean, just the way society's gone, it's a lot more indoor. Like when I was a
Sure.
kid, I lived out in the country and we were outside doing everything, riding bikes down the roads, and we just go on like hours on a bike down the road, and like things were different back then a little bit. Now like everybody's really worried about what happens, so typically I don't know if I'd let my kid go just for hours down the road and hopefully they come back by the end of the day, you know. And
That's true.
that's just what we would do. Like I had a buddy that lived like less than a mile away. We just ride bikes over there and just go. You know, we used to go ride our bikes down by, like, there was a road next to the interstate, and we would go sit on that road with our bikes and try to get semis to honk at us and stuff. So
Nice.
like, so I used to be an outdoor person, but now like with all my video editing, my music editing, my video gaming, and blah blah blah, all this stuff that I have going on, it's just inside. So I've become more of an inside person, and especially being up at night most of the time, I'm
Yeah.
usually by myself.
Yeah.
So I'm usually inside doing stuff. So that's it.
That's kind of a tough question for me to answer. You know, being in Wisconsin, half of the year is winter practically, and
Yeah.
I'm not an outside person when it's winter. You know, so. But I mean, when it is nice and it's summertime in Wisconsin, and I am outside, you know, I'm outside playing with my son, or I'm outside working on my house, or I'm outside like biking to work or whatever. But I try to be outside as much as I can when it's nice out. But working third shift,
Yeah.
you know, I'm usually up when it is dark and nobody is outside, so I'm not really quite sure how that's going to affect things this year. But usually, summertime, outdoor person, wintertime, indoor person. That's
Yeah.
my answer. So, and that leaves us to our last question.
Last question.
Yep. So, do you believe that it is harder to exercise, or do you believe it is harder to eat healthy?
I don't think either of them are very hard. I think it's kind of like the same thing. It's a habit breaking situation, and it takes time to break a habit, and that's very difficult. It's going to be difficult whether or not you want to start waking up earlier, or exercising, or eating better, or doing anything that's out of the norm for you. If you're so used to doing something for so long, it's going to be hard for you to change that. So if you don't eat healthy and you don't exercise, and I don't do either, so let the comments go about how I don't do either, and I just said it was easy. But I think it's just breaking that habit. Once you do break that habit, I think it'll be a lot easier for you to do them. It's just, like I said, you just have to, I think I read something the other day, it's a statistic that it's like, it takes 20 some days to break a habit. So if you can consistently do something for 20, I think it was 21 or 28, and if you do it for that long, it's a lot easier for you after that point. You kind of cross the hump of not wanting to change your normal schedule. So that would be my answer for this, and I don't think I mean, it's hard to start anything, and once you get it going, it's pretty easy. So
That's the thing with diets. You know, they'll say like, that's a great diet and it's a good thing to try, but if you can't keep it up and do it like forever, then don't do it, because you're just going to end up quitting it and going back to the way that you were. So
that's a lot of these diets too are like, do this for 1 week and you'll lose 15 pounds. Like, first of all, that's not healthy. Like, you're not supposed to lose 15 pounds in a week. Like, you're supposed to lose about 1 to 2 pounds a week. That's a healthy, like, thing. And then, once you, like, I'm gonna stop eating bread for a month. Like, cool, you stopped eating bread for a month. And then, like, your cravings kick in for that bread after that month is over. So you
gain all that.
You, like, eat pizza and sandwiches and, like, you eat all this bread, and whatever you just lost is all back anyways. I mean,
I guess for me to be able to answer that question, I believe it is harder to exercise. I believe it is easier to eat healthy. Because granted, eating healthy is expensive.
Yeah.
If you get into the mode of eating healthy and you get used to, you know, making healthy things to eat that taste good, it's very easy to switch over to that and just not eat as much, you know. When it comes to exercise, that's, you know, exercising literally takes work to do, and you have to put that in your life and, you know, stay consistent with it. Whereas eating healthy, You just kind of have to switch over and make smarter choices, even though it's more expensive. So I would believe that eating healthier is easier. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Don't watch our Friday video of the Taco 12-pack. But that's what I'm trying to do, and it's working really well. I'm not adding any extra exercise into my day, and I'm losing weight because I'm eating less, and I'm eating smarter when I do eat, you know?
Yeah, I think it really comes down to who you have around you, too.
That's true.
Like if you live in a house with other people, and you're trying to be on a diet, and they don't care about your diet, and they're just having, like, Pop-Tarts in the cabinets, and, like they're fucking buying candy all the time, and, like, just doing all this stuff, and it's all around you, you're going to eat it because that's what you're used to. You're just used to eating that candy, and you're used to eating this crap food that's around. And like it's the same thing with the gym. If you have a gym buddy, like you're more apt to go to the gym because it's not just you going to the gym. Like it's easy when you're by yourself to be like, I'll go to the gym tomorrow, you know. But if like you got somebody with you, they kind of like pull you up, like hey, I don't really want to go to the gym tomorrow. You're like, I come anyways, like you gotta be here with me to like spot me on my bench or something, like just to do it. And then like when they don't want to go one day, like you can pull them out of their rut. And that's just, it works better if you have people doing it with you. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say, I guess. So I mean that's something that I noticed when I was in the military, is like I didn't like working out, but when I had a buddy to go to the gym with, I would go to the gym every day, and then they would go to a different unit or something, and then I would have a hard time going to the gym again because I didn't have that like peer support from a buddy. So
that makes sense.
So it's just if you want to change something in your life, like exercising, like get somebody on board with you and just go for it. And then when it's hard, just try to keep up with it. And that's what I want to start doing. I want to start going to the gym and stuff. But
yeah, having people that hold each other accountable,
yeah,
that really helps a lot. Because there's a lot of times where you slip, and it's not your fault. That's just human nature. People slip. They eat shit they shouldn't eat, and they, don't exercise when they should or whatever. And if you have somebody else to help you with that isn't a dick about it, that's awesome. That's a very helpful thing. All right. Once again, thank you for watching.
The comment shout out of the day goes to Stephanie Winky. She said, "Love it. Eliana loves it. Best video ever. You both make perfect females." That was from
perfect females.
That was from our makeover challenge. So thank you, Stephanie, and be sure that you leave your comments below, and maybe you'll get the shout out of the day next time.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. The comments are in the description below.